So now we get set for the next semifinal match for the women. And this will feature Seok Ji Hyun of Korea, 23 years old, also at her first World Cup final. She won a gold in China, defeating Erika Jones. Silver in Natalia, losing to Sarah Lopez. Did not compete in Medellin. Then was ninth in Wrocław. And then in the quarterfinals this morning here in Paris, she defeated Christina Berger for the second time this year. This time getting it done in a shoot-off. And so she is in the semifinals here this afternoon in Paris. Seok Ji Hyun will face the woman that she defeated in Antalya, or excuse me, in China, Erika Jones of the United States. So a chance now for Erika to get a little bit of payback in this match. She got the silver in China, losing to Seok Ji Hyun. Was ninth in Antalya, silver medal in Medellin, silver medal in Wrocław, and then this morning defeated Sophie Donamo quite comfortably, 146 to 135. Do archers think about that at all, Rio? Remember the last time that you faced somebody? You do?
A lot, yeah. Because you know, it gives you an idea how they shot and what they're feeling and stuff like that. You learn a lot about your competitor when you compete against them. And a lot of times, you know, you're like, man, I want to get revenge. I want to win that match. And sometimes you're like, ooh, that guy just got the best of me. I want to get that. Or if you beat them really bad, you're like, hey, I know I can beat this person. I've done it before.
You got the confidence.
Yep. So it's a double-edged sword because you don't know which way the person's going to think and which is going to be more helpful than the other.
Well, I know Erika's got confidence, but I also know that Seok Ji Hyun had to take some confidence away from her win over Erika Jones in China.
Yeah, and where she's new to the scene, you know, you don't know what kind of results she'll have. Where Erika's been around a while, has shot against a lot of these people. You know, I think that's your wild card there. You don't know how she will do in a big situation like this.
Erika starts off with the 10. And the Korean counters with a 9. So a good start for Erika Jones here in the semifinals. Erika trying to break through and win a gold medal, and a great start. Back-to-back bullseyes.
Yeah, we shot together on the practice range. She's shooting really good today, and so it would be kind of a surprise to see her lose. But out here, it's a whole different ballgame.
Sure. And it is a big stage.
Yeah, a lot more out here on the line than back there behind the scenes.
9 or 10, too close to call.
It's one thing when you're shooting in the backyard. It's a whole nother matter when you're out here on the fountains of Trocadero Gardens.
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower in the background. Pretty hard to simulate that in Pocatello, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't get that.
So we could have a tie, or it could be a 1-point lead for Erika Jones. We're going to have to wait and see. And as Mel Nichols was telling us this morning, there are no agents at this World Cup final, so there's nobody down there pleading on your behalf, making your case.
It's a straight call, then you get what you get. So it's a little different avenue than we do with all the other World Cups and World Championships, because you actually send an agent from your country, so you might get a little more warm, fuzzy feeling, but who knows.
So we're still waiting to get the official ruling on that third shot by Erika Jones and see if they're going to take the asterisk away. And they did take the asterisk off. It was a 10, so that's 3 perfect shots, 3 10s to start off this match, and she leads by 1.
Yeah, that's a good feeling to know that you started off clean, but it's kind of you can look at it two ways. You can say, oh, I only got 1 point out of that, or you can say, I got 1 point and I'm shooting good. I just want to extend it more and more.
I gotta think sometimes it's almost like that scene out of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, where they kept saying, who are these guys?
Yeah.
They're right behind me and we can't shake them.
Yep. Oh yeah. There's times in a match where you're just like, man, I just keep shooting good and I can't get rid of this person.
What do I have to do?
Yeah. Can't put enough gas on the gas pedal.
It puts a premium on every shot, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And you start to feel it a little bit in ways.
It all matters, and there's a good start for Seok Ji Hyun of Korea, 23 years old, who defeated Erika Jones in Shanghai. Erika trying to get payback, and her 4th straight 10. She's all business. And that 9 may actually be a 10. We'll have to wait and see. That's definitely a 10.
Yeah.
Left no doubt about it.
I would say the first one, by looking at it, looks solid.
Just outside.
So we can have a time match now. Like I said, it's you feel like, man, I shot really good, and now we're all tied up still, and it can be kind of an up and down feelings.
So now Erika Jones knows she's got her work cut out for her against Seok Ji Hyun. Not that she didn't know going into the match.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you could tell, the expression on her face right away.
Yep.
So after a clean start, 2 tough shots.
Yeah, it's kind of nice for her to have Casey back there. She can walk back and you know, I mean, coaches are nice, but it's nice to have somebody you're familiar with. You can always walk back and talk to them, and someone that knows you, that knows how you shoot and how you feel. It's a different feeling, you know.
It's nice to have the family, have the friends.
Yeah.
And apparently they have ruled that. A 10 and 2 9s, so that's 58 points for Erika Jones and 59 for Seok Ji Hyun, who goes from 1 down to 1 up in that second end. That's how quickly it can change. Good look. Yeah, you can see the expression right there. She knew
you
the
can see
second
her
she let it
arm
go.
kind of dip down to the right, and that arrow was out high left. You can we almost tattle on ourselves in a way.
You do give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even more so in slow motion because you really can read it.
Well, she knew the job was dangerous when she took it.
Yeah.
And it's become even more dangerous right now. Erika leading by 1 after the first end, now trailing by 1 after 6 arrows. 9 more to shoot, and a good start in the third end. Bullseye for Erika Jones.
Puts a little more pressure back on your competitor. Now we're tied again. I mean, that is one thing I've learned to watch on this is if you're close, man, it bats back and forth. When somebody puts a 10 in and puts the pressure on, it seems to open that door back up a lot quicker.
9.
Little high, just outside. Opportunity for Seok Ji Hyun.
So you can't get that one.
In
Ooh,
fact,
an
it's an 8.
Too close to call.
I think
Maybe
she
a 9.
might catch a 9. By the looks on this, looks like it could be a 9.
Almost bit that line.
Yeah, a lot of red there.
9 or 10,
Solid.
too
It's a
close to
10.
call. Looks like a 10 from here.
That looks like a 10.
As far as I can see, yeah. Puts the pressure back on, especially after almost shooting an 8.
And another 9.
Yeah.
So things getting interesting here through the first 9 arrows.
So Erika could be back up by 1 if that, you know,
We'll
turns
have to
out
wait
that
and
way.
see.
Yeah, we'll see what them arrows get called or changed to.
We will have to wait and see. Seok Ji Hyun with a 9. Hoping that she has 3 9s instead of that 8. But not real pleased with her performance in that third end. Erika with 87 points right now. Has only left 3 points out there and still cannot shake Seok Ji Hyun of Korea.
And the arrow stays as an 8.
It is an 8.
Well, bad call on my part. I guess it just looked a little better from this angle.
Erika Jones officially leading.
So that gives Erika a pretty
87-85.
good little spread there.
So we're through the first 3 ends, and Erika Jones back up on top of the United States, trying to get to the gold medal match. She won the gold medal 2 years ago in Istanbul. Last year was a little bit frustrating for Erika. Had no individual medals in 2012. She's had individual medals this year, but they've been silver. And she told me yesterday it's been a little bit frustrating in that respect. It's nice to medal, but she wants the gold.
Well, and she's shot good this year. She's won a bunch of major tournaments in the U.S. and stuff like that. So I'm sure it's even more frustrating because she actually is, I think she's won everything in the U.S. this year. And so it's got to be really frustrating to go from winning all that to coming out on this stage and not feeling the same success.
9.
She's not putting the pressure on her, and Erika did give her a little bit of an open door on that first one.
Piece 10.
Back in the 10 ring as she gets that one on the line.
Yep, stretches it to a 3-point lead. A lot of times I think about this end as being kind of the big make or break end.
Piece 10.
Because you can walk out, if you walk out with over more than 1 point lead, it can be really easy because a person can look at it and say, I shoot a 28, they have to shoot a 30 to even tie.
Sure.
Piece 10.
Great finish for Erika. 29 points in that end, so she does pick up one more point. And she now leads by 3 with 3 arrows left to go. Talking it over with her husband, Casey, who's in the coaching box back there. You were talking about that. You had Tom Nolman with you, a friend from Idaho. And kind of nice to have somebody back there you know and trust.
Yeah, it's a friend. We travel a lot. In fact, actually, it's funny is every year I've won Vegas, the big indoor archery tournament, he's been my roommate. So it was kind of a joke and it was kind of a deal. He always wanted to come to one of these, so I just thought he'd be a good person to come put in the box. And so
somebody to take your mind off things in between.
Yeah.
Because I was talking with Mel Nichols about this morning during the quarterfinals. To me, in some ways, this period of time in between ends when the arrows are being retrieved, kind of a dangerous time. You may think a little too much during this time.
Yeah, a mind can be a horrible thing with Archer. We can think all kinds of things and go all kinds of places. So.
A mind is a horrible place to be, huh?
Yep, we wander all over the place. And I'm really excited for my chance at the World Championship, so I get to the finals. My little brother's going to be there. And so he was there the last time, and so it's kind of one of the things that I've kind of planned out, and I hope that I get the chance to do that.
116, 113, your official score right now with 3 more arrows left to shoot. Seok Ji Hyun attempting to make a comeback.
Well, she put the pressure on.
Yeah, trying to extract the payback. There's the pressure.
Yep.
That won't help.
No. When you walk into these ends, too, you know, I mean, you see the look on her face. I'm going to have to shoot a 30 and hope for something. Low, and she threw her, you could watch her throw her arm up. You know usually that you're aiming really good and your setup's pretty decent aiming-wise when that happens. Because you know at the exact second when it breaks where it's at.
Seok Ji Hyun finishes up with a 10. 142 is her final score. 8 or better will beat her and win the match and send Erika Jones into the gold medal finals. And she gets a 9. That's enough. 9 is enough to get it done and get a big hug from her husband, Casey. I think they're still on their honeymoon.
Yeah.
Definitely after a victory like that. Here at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. So Erika Jones advancing, surviving and advancing with a 144 to 142 victory. She started off with a 1-point lead in the match. Fell behind by 1 after the second end, then came back in the third end to regain the lead by 2. Bumped the lead up to 3 in the fourth end and finishes it off with a 2-point victory. There's your final score, 144-142 in favor of America's Erika Jones, who will go on to the gold medal match, and she will face Alejandra Usquiano. That will be a good one.
Yeah, we'll set up for both really good matches between Erika and them, and you got Albina and them and the other ones. They all should be really good matches. When you're talking the final 4, it can go any way.
Right. And really, the only match that has been a little bit one-sided was the one between Erika Jones and Sophie Dodemont this morning. And so all the other matches have been very, very close.
And that's one of the ones where she didn't actually earn the points to get in. She was a
wild card.
Yeah, a wild card. And so you don't know what kind of year she's really had it shooting-wise. Plus, you put them in the home stage. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. There is more pressure to perform on your own home stage. Because, I mean, even like talking to PJ yesterday, his family's here.